Okay. Immediate reaction to Cobra Kai, season 6, part 2. Oh my god. I literally said that like 10 times because they actually did it. Um, so let me get part 1 opinion. Part 1 is the worst 5 episodes of Cobra Kai ever. Dude. Dude, I'm being honest. Yeah, hello. But like, dude, season 6 started off so bad that I thought this was gonna be the worst season of the show, and it's honestly looking that way. Okay, part 1 was bad because it was stupid. It kind of seemed like they ran out of storylines. Um, because the creators of the show said that they wanted to do 6 seasons of this since the beginning. I felt like season 5 should have been the ending if they hadn't introduced the Sekai Taikai, which is the big tournament they're having in the show, obviously not in real life. um, but they kind of, I don't know, they kind of suck now. I don't know, man. It's basically part 1 had a lot of stupid shit. Like, first of all, Netflix releasing this in 3 parts, 4 months separated. It's like, did you see what Amazon did with Invincible? Like, why would you try to copy them? And not just do it once, do it twice. What the hell's wrong with you? Like, I know they had 8 episodes, but at least theirs was kind of excusable because it was animation and they were working on season 3, which they're going to release soon. I, I don't get it. It's weird. Netflix to do this, the top dogs are streaming, and then that doesn't feel right. But whatever, I guess. Nah, fuck them, honestly. Like I've been so angry about this in the past. I'm not gonna get angry on video. Um, but like Dimitri being mad at Hawk always pissed me off. Like that doesn't make any sense. And then like Johnny regressing him as a character. I mean, thank God they redeemed him in part 2, but still, that's what I'm saying. Season 6, the main problem with it is that they ran out of ideas. They ran out of fucking ideas for these characters. And I'll do a full in-depth review, but I just want to get my thoughts. Let's talk about part 2. Way better. Significantly better. Um, I'm, I felt like Cobra Kai should be maturing, and because I started watching this show when I think it was in 2019 when season 1 and 2 had been released and it was still on YouTube. So I was like 14, maybe. This was like 5 years ago. So I was 15. Yeah, I was about 14 or 15 when I started watching Cobra Kai, and I was like, and I got my sister hooked onto it, which is pretty cool. She still watches it. Me and her watch it, but like, I don't know. The problem is with part 2. I was talking about Johnny regressing as a character. It the problem is that it just feels like they have ran out of ideas and they don't know what else to do. And let's talk about what I just saw. The last episode 10. It's got some weird name. I don't know. It's probably in Catalonian or Catalan or something. But like, the point is, in episode 10, there's this big fight. That's like a 10-minute fight. It's not like some Kingsman one shot scene. No, it's just a big fight for no reason. And that's another thing. Like, these, it's become very unrealistic. The fights always had a realism to them, and I feel like that's what they've lost with season 6. Um, and although it is better because the fights were such a big part of these 5 episodes, because it is the tournament, making them incredibly unrealistic is it makes no sense. It makes no sense because part of the fun was that you could see these moves and be like, oh yeah, I could probably do that. Like, it made you feel, I don't know, it was realistic. I feel like realism is what you want. Um, so spoilers. So this is your time to cut off the video. Quan dies. Um, which I respect them for doing. And when I said maturing, I didn't mean it like this. When I meant maturing, I meant I it. You gotta understand this series started. Um, these characters are supposed to be 17 still, which is like why like let these characters mature, you know? Like I felt like it would have been the right move. Like I know the Sekai Taikai is supposed to bring like, you know, money and opportunities to them, but then it's like at the same time, okay, just put Miguel in a college that he can't afford and then he fights in the tournament to pay for the money. There's just a different way to do this. And when I talk about growing and maturing with your audience, it's about the fact that it's still very cringy. But there's a difference between cringy and campy. Look at the Sam Raimi movies. It's very campy, right? It's very 2000s. But it was always from a genuine place, from a genuine heart. Cobra Kai had that in the earlier seasons, but now it feels redundant, man. You gotta mature with your audience in the writing. The writing can make or break show. And Cobra Kai has never had the strongest writing, but the storylines make up for it. But this season isn't enough. It just doesn't feel like enough. So Quan dies. Obviously, the last year there was a fake. Last season there was a fake out with Kreese, right? Terry Silver. I wanted him to come back, but not like this. Not like this. It feels very shoehorned in. Part of the relief of season 5 is that Silver got taken down. Now I like Silver as a villain, but obviously you still want to see Thanos fuck up. You still want to see Darth Vader defeated. You still want to see the Joker defeated, for the most part. But like the point I'm trying to make is like part of the relief of the main characters is that Terry Silver got what he deserved. And they said I recently watched season 5, and they said something about like with Stingray's strong testimony and the evidence they have on Silver, he should be in prison for a long time. He's not. Like, just immediately, you just retcon Stingray not being a good witness, which I can understand, but still, like I said, when this show ends, it's one of my favorite shows. It might be my favorite show of all time, but season 6 might fuck it up. So let's just throw out some predictions. Miguel quits karate. He already has balance in his life. I don't think he needs karate. Robbie and Tori, and obviously end up together. They kind of did a little bit at the end of episode 10, but they open up karate school. Sam goes on to university. Who wins the tournament? Robbie probably. And for the girls, this is another problem. There needs to be more female characters, because the only female characters that do karate are Devin, Tori, and Sam. And now they introduce Zara, who's, bad as hell. Actually, the real actress is a 13-time Taekwondo champion, which I tried looking up footage for her, and no offense to what's her name? It's like Maria or something. No disrespect to you, but like you don't have any footage of real fights. Sorry. I know that's offensive. And like you are incredibly talented, but if it's just done choreography, then fucking admit it. Like I think that's cool that you don't have to prove you're tough. Trust me. I've tried to be tough, and yeah, it doesn't go well. But there's only 4 girls who train karate, and I don't really want Sam to win because I've never really liked her. I liked her in season 3, and progressively got worse. Like I liked when she was an asshole. I'm trying to say. It would make sense for Tori to win. I'm trying to get the lighting right so you can somewhat see my face, but maybe it's better if you don't. I don't know. Comment if you think I'm attractive or not. Oh wait, to do like this. There you go. Yeah, so basically, um, yeah, there needs to be more female characters. Who do I think is gonna win from the girls? Fuck it, let's just throw something out there. Tori, whatever. Um, Johnny and Carmen get married, and the kid fucking gets born. Um, Kreese dies for real this time. Or like old age or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. Chosen being drunk. Okay, I'm nitpicking now. Listen, this is all gonna be in the review. Overall, season 6, episodes, part 2 is what they're calling it. An improvement, and I'm carefully optimistic about part 3. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Sorry for the uncut video and the rambling, but peace.